So Heather has been working with us for almost 5 years. Since we first got married, we started to explore the idea of home ownership in San Francisco. In hindsight, we're like, oh, prices only went up, right? And but I think it was more of us also growing in our process of knowing what it's going to take to buy a home in the Bay Area and wrapping our brain around that, you know. And so yeah, 5 years is a long time of taking on the journey to start looking for a home, to going, okay, we're going to take a break. We're too discouraged.
Yeah. 4-year break.
We took a few breaks, like, and then we started again, and then we took another break. And then this time we were like, okay.
Yeah.
But working with Heather throughout those years, you know, as soon as we would come back, she was ready to go. And just that consistency that we had with Heather, that, you know, we didn't have to rebuild a rapport. We knew she understood whenever we were like weary of the process and, you know, not quite there. And so we were grateful for that kind of patience, because a lot of realtors, I worked in home loans for years, and a lot of realtors, they want to know right away.
Like, things that I appreciated about Heather was that she would do like comps of houses and make sure either what we're bidding was in the price range, or if we were more, almost all the time, if we were low, how much more would we have to bid in order to have a very competitive offer. And, you know, she did a lot of the research and work to make sure, you know, everything, you know, we knew what we were going to try to get into and how much it would cost us and stuff. So that was always good. She was
very diligent.
Yeah, diligent. Keep finding different homes that we may have not looked at, but she was more than happy to throw on our list to go see. And I think this was one of them. Did we pick this one?
I think we both did. She did and we did.
Yeah.
But also I think what it did is just informed our process, because I think the Bay Area is unique, you know, for a lot of reasons, and pricing being one of them. And I think understanding that took our own process, you know. Having those comps was really reassuring and built a lot of trust, because, and also a lot of knowledge for us to know, okay, you know, we're feeling very confident about this bid, or we're not too sure. This is a Hail Mary kind of bid. Heather has a passion that comes across for what she does. That passion comes across in how much she's willing to go, to be thorough, to be the one that knows the most, from what it takes to renovate and ideas to, you know, from her own experience as well as from the research that she does, because she's passionate. And I think for a lot of people, real estate is something they fall back into, but this is something that she left her career to do, because she just loves the process, and she cares a lot, and it shows in the quality of work that she puts into every bid, every outing with clients, you know. And, you know, having experienced that ourselves, I remember she would show up with she would text us a list of homes, and we're like, oh, that's a lot of houses. And she was like the happiest one to go around from each one, and you know, and not the one that, you know, want to go home early, you know.
I think I would say, you know, to be patient, because it's a difficult process to go through, and to also be realistic. Perhaps coming outside of California to live in the Bay Area, some of my expectations of home prices were definitely, unrealistic with this area. So, you know, it's learning what are the values of the homes in the area, and being realistic about that, and what can you realistically afford. You know, I think that really helped us, because I crunched numbers over and over to really understand, like, okay, here's the maximum amount that we could put, you know, offer on the house, you know. And so once we had that, it just filtered out a lot of stuff, so we could focus on what can we afford, you know. And then it was just going through the process of looking at all the homes and, you know, seeing which ones needed more work and stuff. But just being patient through it all.
Yeah, I would just add that it does make a difference, the relationship you have with your realtor, because of that relationship that is based on transparency, and you know that she's just not out to get her next commission. She's out to help you find the best deal in a home for you. You can be transparent, and you can share, look, this is our best offer. And you could share that number with her, so she knows how to guide that process, because that's what really helped us with us, is that Heather knew our our max number, and it wasn't something that we felt like we needed to withhold from her.